everyone, my name is Andrea and I run Poised with Purpose Co. I'm very excited to share soft lady living with you. Not soft girl summer, not soft life, soft lady living. The reason I didn't even think about making soft girl summer, as well as the reason why it is not a summer collection, is because I believed that living a soft life in general means for every season, cultivating the fruits of the spirit and being a soft lady. So let's get into the inspiration and the colors and everything that came with soft lady living. As per usual with most of my collections and launches, I give little Easter eggs and little bits of hints to what I'm going to be creating and releasing. And this time it was very different for me. So when I talked about the royalty collection, it meant a lot to me, and the message meant a lot, and the poem that I wrote meant a lot. I'll make sure to put those on the screen if you don't know what I'm talking about. I just felt like it was rushed, and I didn't do more of the research that I really wanted to, and I wanted to get it out by a certain date. With the soft lady living, I just knew that I wanted to create something that was going to be a staple in my Etsy shop. So with this, it has specific colors to it, and more colors are coming soon. I just wanted to start out with 2. So let's get into the inspiration behind soft lady living. I'm sure many of you already know about the soft life, the soft feminine kind of aesthetic that people are into right now. And that has been something that's already there. It's not really a new thing. I think a lot of things, because of social media and because of society and culture, becomes a trend, but I personally think that it's always been there. The reason I say that is because my soft lady living is inspired by Galatians 5:22-23. I'll make sure to put it on the screen. It is the fruits of the spirit. Some examples of the fruits of the spirit are self-control, gentleness, kindness, etc. And so I thought, wow, the things that people are talking about in regards to the soft life really are about the fruits of the spirit. And that is something I've been studying in for years, and I just thought, well, that's going to be amazing. So I will show you the journals, but also let me go ahead and read what the inside of it says, because I didn't put the scripture in there. I wrote my own poem for it. Again, I do write my own poetry in my business and on my platform, so if you are interested, go ahead and follow my social medias. They'll be on the screen and in the description box. If you're interested, my Pinterest as well. Here's the first one that I created. I thought pink would be very, very good, not just because a lot of ladies love the color pink, and my friend Ebony, hey, she loves pink, and so she also inspired me. But I saw so many people on vacation, and I saw a lot of the umbrellas and the chairs and the towels and the bags and the hotel rooms, and a lot of it just reminds me of the colors that I liked growing up. So when I was younger, I was always obsessed with those candy stripes all year round, because you see them on candy canes, you see them in the winter time, you see them all year round. Loved the idea of putting those candy stripes on the front and back, as well as on the inside. And on the front is a little illustration of myself by my friend Pamela. Go ahead and check out her artistry. She's amazing at what she does. But I had commissioned her to do a little illustration, and I thought, well, that would be really cute on the front of a journal. Let me go ahead and read the inside of there. And so I'll show you up close what it says. But I put in here a reminder that sweetness is not a weakness, remaining kind transforms the mind, and a soft heart sets you apart. Now with that, I want to make it clear that that doesn't mean that you just allow people to take advantage of you, to walk all over you. That doesn't mean you can't speak up for yourself. It also doesn't mean that you go ahead and completely change your entire personality or your character, but rather you're building upon the fruits of the spirit, and you're building on your character in a positive way. That means that you're being gracious and kind to others. That means that you're being gracious to yourself, but putting others first. That means that you are softer with your heart, because a lot of us in the world just have a very hardened heart, and the Bible talks about that as well. So I wanted to write a poem in here that also are just reminders, and I thought that that would be very beneficial, because every time you open the journal, you have that reminder. No matter how you're feeling, no matter how your day is going, there's always that positive reminder in there for you to read when you start journaling. That is the pink one. The green one is exactly the same. I love both of them, and of course pink and green also. You see a lot of these colors in hotel rooms and in, like I said, those umbrellas and those towels, but you also see these colors throughout the year, and I really like that. Also, of course, my branding has this color all throughout it, so I knew I wanted to make a journal that was this color as well. Some ones that are on the way are a blue version, a purple version, and a yellow version. So let me know if there's a color that you would like in the candy stripe design, and I will see if I can make that happen. So another big thing with these was I just knew that I love packaging. That is a huge part for me with my shop, and just in general when you order things, I like to have a nice thank you note. I just think it makes the entire experience more enjoyable and more lovely. And so I ended up creating stickers, tissue paper, and thank you notes that all match the journals. Some might say that that is a bit much, but I would rather my shop be like that and have people have a wonderful experience purchasing from my shop, but also with the packaging being as much of an experience and a delight as what they purchased. That means a lot to me. And I've seen so far, because of pre-orders, thank you to those who actually pre-ordered before this video came out, that they really appreciate my packaging and my thank you note. So I will go ahead and show you what those look like as well. What also took me a while was because I wanted to make sure everything came at the right time. So I wasn't going to say, oh, I need to do this by this date in July, or because it's a summer collection, I want this to be done by this time. I didn't do it that way because I knew I wanted everything to come in the right timing. I needed to be very patient. I needed to still study about what the fruits of the Spirit are and study in the Word and just trust God that everything will happen in the right timing, and just look more into the other ideas that I had. So the thank you cards look like this on the back. So you'll see what my tagline for Poised with Purpose Co. is, which is a seed of poise planted on purpose. So everybody with each purchase will receive one of these depending on the color of your journal. So I made sure to do a pink one and a green one. And then in here is where I would write my message and sign my name and anything else that I want to write in there in regards to thanking you for supporting my business. So the thank you notes, I made sure that they matched the, oh, this one looks a little damaged. Don't you hate when that happens? See, nothing's perfect, all kinds of mishaps. Anyway, the little illustration is also on there, and of course my branding on the back of these. But I wanted to make sure everything was something that you could keep and use as decoration or put away as a keepsake, because how cute are these, right? I would actually put these in a scrapbook or on display on a shelf somewhere. But I also created stickers, and my stickers also look like that. So you'll see the soft lady living on there, you'll see the little illustration of me, and of course my branding as well. But I wanted to make sure that everything was consistent and made sense and was, like I said, a pleasure to open up. Usually you'll see Poised with Purpose Co. stuff wrapped in this kind of tissue paper, which is great because it is my color. However, I really wanted to find candy striped tissue paper. So I searched everywhere for like striped tissue paper, candy stripes, and typically I try to go to Joann's or to Party City or just create it myself if I have that in my budget to do so. And I just went on Zazzle, and it was really cool because they have a lot of different ideas for designs of tissue paper that you can get. And so I saw 2 different shops that had it, and I'll put a picture on the screen of the author and counselor who purchased from my shop. Thank you, Olive, I really appreciate it. And what the packaging looked like when everything was put together for her purchase in her package. And I just thought it looked really nice, and I was just really hopeful that one, she received it and that she loved it, and that the whole experience of unpackaging something that I put a lot of effort and thought into, it really just made my whole morning and made me light up, just because, you know, with small businesses, it is not easy. You've got people that are your competitors, that are the bigger companies, and, you know, they are the ones that get a lot more of the attention. But with a smaller shop, we do a little bit more because we're investing our money and we're trying to be more unique and creative. So it's just a little bit different, and I just wanted to make sure that mine you knew, hey, that came from Poised with Purpose Co. And that made me feel good. I hope I said everything. I don't know if I did, but overall, I am just extremely excited because Soft Lady Living is going nowhere. I know that a lot of my journals sell out really quickly on my Etsy shop, and that is because I put a certain amount available, but these aren't going anywhere. When they're sold out, I will just continue to replace them on my shop because I love them so much and I want them to be a staple, like I said. I also have some other ideas for journals, for tote bags and mugs. So if you don't have an Etsy account, or if you are interested in following my shop, I will show you on the screen where to look for my shop, because I think some people think it's just Poised with Purpose, but it's Poised with Purpose Co. So if you are an Etsy lover and you love supporting Etsy shops, then I would encourage you to go favorite my shop and maybe give me a follow there, and just stay tuned for what I have to come next. I would love to just really thank you all for joining me on this video, and I hope that everyone has had a wonderful summer, and I really hope that you will take the time to look at all of the scriptures that I have included within this video, especially Galatians 5:22 through 23, because that really is the basis of my inspiration behind the journals, as well as, of course, the soft life living like aesthetic and everything, but it just meant so much more in a personal way and in a faith-based way. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you all will enjoy the journals and support if you can. Share, that's a great way to support as well. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. Thank you all so very much, and I'll see you in the next video.